Okay, within PowerPoint, setting entrances, exits, and emphasis on items, either images, clip art, text box, whatever it may be. Alright, so here's what we have. Here's my screen, and I'm going to show you kind of what we're going to create here. So we have 3 balls, play the PowerPoint, and when I hit enter, 3 balls enter, but not at the same time, one after another. Keyword there is after. And then they stop and sit on the screen. I hit enter again, 2 of the balls leave, and after they leave, we have an emphasis on the baseball. Alright, so you put your items on the screen, and you want to set the animations now to the items. So you're going to go up here to animations, click on it. We want to open up this animation pane so we can kind of see what we're doing here on the right. Next, once again, if I go too fast, pause it, rewind, whatever you need to do. Select the item that you want to add an entrance to, an exit to, or an emphasis to. An entrance is when it enters the screen, exit when it leaves the screen, emphasis if it brings attention to the item. Alright, click on it, go to add animation, go down here to the bottom, more entrance effects, select it, and you'll find numerous entrance effects that you can use. Just pick whichever one you want. I'm just going to pick one real quick for this. Once you pick it though, as you'll notice, it'll show you what it's going to look like on the entrance. Hit OK. Alright, you'll see it pops up right here. This is your entrance. Now you have numerous options. If you do this drop down arrow, you can change numerous things. You can kind of play with it and look. Effect options, timing. If you want it to go slower, right now the entrance is very fast. If you wanted to change it to medium or slow, you can do that so it slows down the entrance. Alright, next, click the next item. We'll add an entrance to that one. I'm just going to pick anything here. And the basketball. And you'll notice here on the right that every entrance is entered in the animation pane. Alright, right now this is how it looks. Alright, you hit enter, and all 3. Oh, excuse me, no they don't. You have to hit enter for each one to enter the screen, which is not what we want. We want them to enter with only hitting enter one time. So here's what we have to do. If you go under the arrow here, you'll notice that you have on click, with previous, and after previous. Well, the first one we want that starting on click when we push enter or click our mouse. But the next ones here, we want those to start automatically, but we want them to happen after the one before. So you'll click after previous. And once again on the third, after previous. So now, as you can see, we click enter one time. This one enters, next one enters, next one enters. Alright, last thing here is we want to put an exit on the basketball and the soccer ball and an emphasis on the baseball. So again, you click the item you want to add it to, add animation, more exit effects. It shows you all your options. You can click whichever one you want. Alright, and exit on the basketball. Exits are always in red, entrances are always in green. Okay. Now you want them to happen at the same time. So once again, we want the balls to stay on the screen until we click our enter button or our mouse, and then the exit occurs along with an emphasis on the baseball. So we want this the exit to be on click, the first one, but we want the second one, because it happens at the same time as the soccer ball, we want to have it with previous, so with the other item. Alright, and the last we want to add an emphasis to the baseball. So you select it, add animation, go down to the yellow, more emphasis effects, and you can pick whichever one you prefer. I'm going to click grow shrink for the example, hit OK, You can see it's over here as well. Right now it's on click, and you want it to happen after the other two items leave. So let's change it to after previous. If you wanted to change the amount of how big it gets, you can go to Effect Options as well and change how big you want it to get. Alright, there we go, it's huge now, as you can see. Alright, I think everything's set. So we click Start, click, soccer ball, baseball, basketball, enter. They stay on the screen as long as we want to view them. Hit enter. Those two leave. After they do, the baseball gets ginormous. So once again, anytime you want to add any kind of animation, whether it be exit, entrance, or emphasis, just go under animations, add animation, use your animation pane here. And if you have any questions, let me know.